This video is almost certainly going to piss a lot of people off, but I believe it's important to say regardless. Here are 5 common, easy steps that lead to a depressing and mediocre life. Number 1, you don't take personal responsibility for your life. It's everyone else's fault. You're a victim of your life circumstances. This was the hand you were dealt, and there's nothing you can do about it. You don't own your life, you accept it. You become comfortable with the normality of mediocrity, because that's a lot easier than fighting upstream and trying to change your life. Why even bother? You can't do anything about it, right? Why take ownership and responsibility for your life when it's the country, the government, your parents, your friends' fault for why your life sucks? You're oppressed by the world, it has it out to get you. So why even try? Number 2, you don't use your spare time. You work all week at a job you hate, but then do nothing to change your situation in your weekend or in your spare time after work. Instead, you get drunk every weekend without failure, and then feel shit on Monday and complain about having no time. The cycle repeats itself over and over. You stay stuck where you are, only getting older and older, more miserable, more resentful, more tired, more hopeless. Nothing changes because you're stuck there. What are you going to do? You don't have the power. It's not in your hands. The world is oppressing you. You can't change it. You've got no time. So you may as well sit there and suffer and live out the whole rest of your existence in this miserable job you hate, and then trying to drown out your sorrows in the weekend. Number 3, you don't take care of your health. How are you supposed to think well, feel good, and make good decisions if you're not considering what you put into your body every day? You eat a highly processed diet full of sugar and artificially constructed, hyper-palatable foods, which are entirely optimized for addiction with no consideration for the nutritional value. Because of this, you eat more and more and are never satiated. Your blood sugar levels spike and crash like a roller coaster, causing you to feel irritated, hungry, hangry, and lethargic. You don't prioritize sleep. Instead, you stay up late on your phone, soothing yourself after a boring day of drudgery at a job you hate. This leads you to feel more emotional and more tired the next day, and the cycle repeats itself. You eat more bad food to soothe yourself because you're bored and tired and feel bad, and you eat bad food, sleep bad, which causes you to eat more bad food and sleep bad. It's a terrible downward spiral of despair. And I haven't even got into exercise, but who has the time for that, right? Number 4, your emotions dictate your actions. You only do things when you feel like it, and you consult your emotions before doing anything. And because you're on your phone all the time, you never feel like doing anything moderately difficult or moderately boring, which is required to do things that will improve your life. Because of all the self-sabotage previously discussed, you're as emotional as ever and never feel like doing anything difficult. This further guides you down the path of least resistance, away from instant gratification, which you never do. You always do the instantly gratifying, stimulating thing, like watching reels, going on your phone, porn, all these activities that instantly give you dopamine, but never get you anywhere and leave you feeling demotivated, empty, and everything feels so much more difficult and more of a big deal to do after doing these activities. So you spend all your time doing them, and then after that, even things that are as simple as making your bed, brushing your teeth, preparing a meal for yourself seem like a huge effort because your baseline level of what is acceptable level of boredom for you has plummeted down by all the stimulation over and over, doing these self-soothing, highly stimulating, but very unrewarding activities. Number 5, you let yourself down every day. You don't keep promises to yourself. You have a bad reputation with yourself, which leads to low self-respect, low confidence, and low self-esteem. Why even try and do all this difficult stuff if you feel you're never going to succeed? You may as well give up and not try, because then you don't have to live with failure. Instead, you blind yourself, stop trying, and then you fail over and over in secret without even realizing or bringing attention to it yourself, until you failed so hard you can't rectify your life in a meaningful way, and it's gone too far and you failed for years and years and years. Thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry it's very difficult and brutal, but hopefully this brings awareness to the ridiculousness of some of these excuses that everyone makes themselves. Despite life being very difficult, I want to add, life is obviously very difficult, everyone has their own challenges, but you can't allow yourself to have these excuses because that will leave you to a depressing life. Unfortunately, life is difficult, life is hard, you have to swallow it and be proactive about it and not settle for the path of least resistance, which is very easy to be guided down naturally. If you enjoyed this video, check out this other video I made. It's very much in alignment with that final point about self-esteem, how to maximize your own self-esteem, how to design your life so you feel as good as you can about yourself and also optimistic about the future. Thank you for watching. Peace.